what are our candidates really about. And we got Pearl Walker right here with y'all. Pearl, first, tell us about the district. Break down this whole district for us. You're a district, Super District 8 dash 1. So how does this just break it down for our people, our audience, and let us know what
Sure.
is the Super District 8.
Sure, wonderful. I'll be glad to. So first of all, thank you for having me today, and
Thank
it's
you
such
for
a
coming
pleasure to
on.
be here in the midst of all this millionaire grind energy. This is incredible. It really is, y'all, all over the place for real though. But so I'm a candidate for Memphis City Council Super District 8 Position 1. And to quickly break the districts down, it's a 13-member council. And so we have 7 regular member districts, 1 through 7. And then we have 2 super districts, 8 and 9. Each of the super districts have 3 positions each, but they all cover the same territory. The super districts are not broken down into 3 districts.
Okay.
So the Super District 8 has 3 positions, 1, 2, and 3. And then Super District 9 also has 3 positions, 1, 2, and 3. So you have 7 plus 3 plus 3, and that gives you the 13.
So it's more, okay, Super District 8 can have more than one council person?
Yes. So actually, excellent question. Actually, everyone has 4 council representatives. You have 1 from your regular district and 3 from your super district, 8 or 9. You're not going to be in both, but 8 or 9. So you'll be in district 1 through 7 plus 8 or 9.
Really? Okay, so now you really helped us on these. You've helped a lot of us on that one, because I was like, hey, I don't know. But thank you for breaking it down for us.
And actually, that is the number one question on the campaign trail. Where is Super District 8? So to share and explain that, I just give the whole spiel the way I just gave it to you.
And that was perfect. You did a perfect job. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, your whole platform, your hashtag is Balance Memphis. What made you come up with that hashtag, Balance Memphis? What does that mean?
Actually, I came up with it. I'm a yoga instructor. I've been practicing yoga for 20 years. And so, unlike a lot of Memphians, their view of Memphis, their experiences in Memphis, they're just basically this or that, or just this, that, and the other.
Right.
But my experience living in Memphis, and I am a native Memphian. Fairly, what's up?
Fairly, what do you do?
I'm a native Memphian, and my lifestyle, my experiences in Memphis have been, I would say, above average. And I have experienced a lot of what Memphis has to offer in terms of the best of Memphis.
Right.
And then simultaneously, I am connected to and I see other things that are not so bright and shiny in Memphis.
Right.
And so when I see all this incredibleness that we have, like incentivizing the Poplar Corridor, the Crosstown Project, the new Union Avenue Project, and some other things as well. But there's also some things that lack progress. There are areas that lack progress. And I would just like to see more balance. I know Memphians would like to see more balance in Memphis. And in my hashtag, Let's Balance Memphis, I have Memphis spelled, the M-E in Memphis is capital M and E. So let's start it with ourselves and let it grow out from there.
I like that. Now that's creative. See, you want a creative candidate now. This is here.
Absolutely.
This is who it is.
Absolutely.
Pearl Walker, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when you're talking about balance and how some areas are receiving the equal, I guess, attention or the monies that's allotted to the city, Memphis 3.0. What was that about? Because I saw people, they were saying they were going to sue the city for such and such amount of money, but I really didn't get a good understanding of it. And then some of the people were asking me, and I was like, well, I know who I can bring on to check it out for y'all. So I was like, I called Pearl and Memphis 3.0. What was that? Is it still going on? Is it something that we should be aware of as a city, as a people?
Yes, I think we should. All Memphians should be concerned about Memphis 3.0. It affects all of us directly or indirectly. You just made reference to a lawsuit, and so there is an organization that has filed a lawsuit against Memphis 3.0. And what 3.0 is, it's a plan for Memphis to restore communities, to support small business development, and things like that.
That all sounds good.
Yeah, it's a great plan. I judge it's a great plan. However, the issue is about the implementation of the plan and the distribution of funds as it relates to implementing the plan. Back to Let's Balance Memphis. So there are people who are of the opinion that it's just gentrification. It's not about being fair and equitable to all the communities in the city. But the group that filed the lawsuit, and it's a $10 billion lawsuit, the group that filed the lawsuit, they now have a Facebook page, and it's Stop Gentrification.
Stop Gentrification.
And then there are some other things behind that. The whole name, it's a long name, but it starts with Stop Gentrification. Okay. So anyone can go to Facebook and pull that up and read more about it.
Okay. And gentrification, like, okay, well, my parents, they have the Makitas downtown, and I see gentrification all around, but I don't know if it's actually, when we say gentrification, is it like a bad thing, or is that just the city of Memphis actually, bringing up communities that were kind of downtrodden, and you have the abandoned buildings, and gentrification come in and make those abandoned buildings better and give people an opportunity to open up businesses and get apartments at lower rates and things like that?
Well, depending on your interpretation and how you look at it, some people view gentrification as progress. Mm-hmm. Some people view gentrification as marginalizing communities and individuals, where if a community has become desolate, so to speak, it's not vibrant, a lot of people have moved, there's blight, the property values have gone down.
Right.
And so entities and businesses, they come into communities that have deteriorated. And so they come in with new businesses, new housing, and things like that. And it provides opportunities to revitalize a community, but the concern is at what expense. Some of the gentrification projects result in people being moved out and displaced to other areas. But meanwhile, this progress is going on, and there are certain individuals, organizations, entities that are allowed to come in with their projects, with their businesses, and they make money. And there's nothing wrong with making money.
Right.
We know that. There's
Right.
nothing wrong with making money. So as far as gentrification being a bad word, I'm not going to say it's a bad word, but as far as the interpretation and how it affects an individual or a specific neighborhood, that's when the interpretations come in about, well, this was bad for our neighborhood because everyone had to leave and none of the stakeholders had an opportunity to be at the table when it came to the decision-making process or processes. And on that note, one of the issues with the Memphis 3.0 plan is that so many people said that they didn't know anything about it.
Right.
So there were initiatives, there were things that went on in the community as far as having meetings and town hall meetings and bringing people to the table to be a part of the decision making.
Mm-hmm.
But they say that they reached out, they connected with 15,000 people, but we have almost 700,000 people in the city. So
Right.
if you say 15,000, some people feel that it should have been a greater percentage, and I feel it should have been a greater percentage than 15,000.
Yeah.
So that is one of the issues that
is an
people
issue.
have.
That's a big. That's just like, I'm just saying. It's just like saying, okay, only a percentage of Memphis knows that Mayor Harrington is running for mayor. You see, and it's like, well, then what about the other people who don't even know about what's going on? We need to know. everyone should have known. That's all I'm saying. Like, it shouldn't have been a percentage of who we sent that information. Everyone in the city should have known. And I mean, the news should have been talking about it more.
PSAs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's ways to get info. I mean, everybody knew about Memphis in May. Everybody knew Cardi B was going to be here.
So I spoke with a person with Memphis 3.0, and she said that there wasn't money in the budget. But however, it could have been crafted, or it could have been sold, in my judgment, as a PSA announcement, as information that could have qualified to be a PSA announcement. They could have taken a very creative approach with it, came up with a theme around it to engage people to want to know more about 3.0, to want to engage and be a part of it. And so when they say that there wasn't money in the budget, I suggest that I think that they should have, because I don't know, but if there wasn't money in the budget, possibly be creative and reach out to other sources, even receive funding outside of the city's budget to get the word out to people about 3.0.
And see, now that word out, there we go again. Now, y'all know I love my city. But when it comes to getting information out, this is pretty much what goes on. Because I didn't even know that Tom Lee Park wasn't owned by the city of Memphis. I went to one of Jared Price's events and learned about that. Like, the city isn't doing a good enough job getting the people involved and engaged in the political process. And so that's one of the things that I definitely want to bring to the forefront. And speaking of Tom Lee Park, I was down there at Mud Island, and oh my God, like, that was my place where I had fun. I take off my shoes and walk the little river walk and all of that. And now it's like, what happened? You know, what are your thoughts on Mud Island and what needs to transpire to make it like it was, like in its heyday? Mud Island is a great tourist attraction.
Well, let me say that downtown Mud Island, Tom Lee Park, all that is in Super District 8. And so what I failed to mention earlier is Super District 8, it starts from the southwest corner of Memphis. So you have Westwood, Whitehaven, a portion of Hickory Hill. It comes up through Orange Mound, South Memphis, Midtown,
Wow.
and a portion of North Memphis, Raleigh, and Frazier. So it's from Whitehaven all the way up to North Haven. It's the west half of the city with one of those lines. You know how they draw the districts.
I know how the line goes.
But some of Memphis's most precious icons and areas of interest are in Super District 8. And so that whole area, of course, downtown is in Super District 8. I've always been a fan of Mud Island. Exactly why it was allowed to deteriorate over the years, I'm not clear on that. But I celebrated my birthday over there at Memphis Sounds last September.
Okay.
And it was really nice looking out over the river. The River Terrace is a beautiful venue that is in need of some upgrades, but the view, the river, is so fantastic until it balances out.
All right, I see what you did there.
What the venue needs. And I want to say that with this, because Jared's event at Rizzo. So I think I just missed you because I came, but I missed you.
Yeah.
And so the whole thing with Memphis in May, the new plan versus doing this other plan, I think because of the increased dialogue and the momentum and what Jared did and the Facebook page and the meetings that have been taking place, with all this dialogue going on centered around Memphis in May, all the festivals, and Tom Lee Park as well, it made people go, oh, and what about Mud Island?
Exactly.
So I think I really judge that it came about because there's so much energy dealing with Tom Lee Park and the future of Tom Lee Park. And since it's right next door and it's all right there together. But all I can say is, even if it wasn't in Super District 8, if it was in Super District 9, it's worthy of being renovated.
Yes.
And I think that whether it's a private entity or the city, but someone needs to harness that and redevelop it, because I think it could add to the value of what there is to do downtown.
Of
Because
course.
that's where we are right now. You know,
Yes.
we're trying to build up downtown, make it more exciting, more interesting, and it could just only add to that.
I believe you're right. And I hope you guys are listening. We believe that Mud Island deserves that the good renovations, because they're doing, I think St. Jude has a big project going, and the Cook Convention Center has a big project going. So, why not let it trickle on down to Mud Island so we can have fun with our kids again in Mud Island. All right, People's Convention coming up this weekend. What they gonna talk about? The People's Convention. Who all's gonna be there? All the people who are running for office, are they gonna be there? Excited to talk to the people at the People's Convention?
Okay, great. Memphis People's Convention this Saturday, June the 8th, at the Paradise Entertainment Center, formerly known as Club Paradise back in the day.
Hey.
And the address is on Georgia Avenue. I'll give that to you in a moment. But 645 East Georgia Avenue.
Be
And
there.
that's also, yes, be there. That's also in Super District 8. And it starts at 11 a.m. You can go to Eventbrite and just look up People's Convention. They have a Facebook page, Memphis People's Convention, an event page. Up the Vote 901, that is the organization that is producing it. It's headed up by Dr. Reverend Earl Fisher.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
of course we know him. Yes.
absolutely. So they've been about registering people to vote and voter engagement and dealing with voter suppression and things of that nature. So this Saturday they're going to have a convention whereby all candidates were invited. So there are going to be 18 candidates that show up. I'm one of the 18, and it's candidates for mayor, city council, and clerk, and the judges' positions. So all of those positions except for mayor, if you're running for one of those positions, you get 3 minutes to address the audience. And then the mayoral candidates, they receive 5 minutes. I don't know if you've heard about the IRB. We voted twice to implement the IRB. It's a way of tallying votes at election time. So we voted for IRB. It passed again this past election in November.
Okay.
But it will be a minute before it's implemented, but they're going to use IRB, that method, to tally the votes on Saturday, which is really cool. That's something a lot of people in the city have wanted. IRB, that's ranked choice voting. That's the correct term for it. But yeah, this Saturday we'll be at the Paradise Entertainment Center. It's so hard for me to say that, Club Paradise. Okay,
I know it's Club Paradise.
Club Paradise, and I will be there. Pearl Walker, candidate for Memphis City Council, Super District 8, Position 1, along with some other incredible, awesome candidates. Will be there sharing our vision for Memphis, our platform. After people hear from us, they will vote. There are going to be some organizations who are supporting organizations and entities who help produce this project. They'll have tables. You can stop by and see what's going on with them. And then the candidates, we are allowed to have tables as well. So please come by. Please come by my table.
Yes.
And I have something there for everyone. You can pick up a flyer. You can sign up and join my mailing list. You can fill out something if you want to volunteer, and we hope that you want to volunteer, as well as donate to my campaign. It takes money to run campaigns. There's a cost for everything. A lot of things.
Donate?
You can donate. You can go to Pearl Eva Walker for City Council on Facebook. There's a link there. You can go to Anedot and put in my name. There's a link there, ANEDOT. There's a link there.
Okay, y'all heard
And
it?
and there are some other places too, but you can see all that on the Facebook page.
Check out their Facebook
And my
page.
number is 901-289-6909, 901-289-6909,
Yeah,
and you can text me, and I can send you all the links where you can donate.
There you go. Pearl Walker, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. for
Thank you.
joining
This
us.
was wonderful.
Hey, I loved it. Because this vibe is local, and we're gonna get more people on our platform. But today, we had the one and only Pearl Walker. She has invited y'all out to the People's Convention. She's invited y'all out to vote for her and to donate, because these campaigns don't run themselves. All right. So donate, support Pearl Walker in her campaign. Come out and check out what everybody else has going on this Saturday at Club Paradise on
Club
Georgia
Paradise.
Street, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pearl. Y'all have a local vibes only kind of day. LVO, let's grow. Peace, y'all.